I sure do love paying for 500 megabits of internet connection, yet I can only get 7.5 megabits to my damn stream. That's super cool. Oh yeah. Okay. I think we've reached equilibrium. Apparently it's just continuing my timer from the last little stream snippet there, so I'm at 6 minutes now. Anyway, I think we're good. This is making me throw doubt into the whole validity of these Elgato-based streams because of the fact that I look away from my fucking computer while I'm streaming, so this could have been going on this entire time in the past and I wouldn't have even known. But it looks like we haven't buffered since. I went ahead and lowered the stream quality to 720p because, to be honest, don't really need to worry about that with this game. So I think we're good now. Anyway, sorry about that, folks. Welcome. My name is The Gaming Goblin, and we are back with Dragon Warrior 1, continuing off from yesterday when we started the game. I did some off-screen grinding. As you can see, I'm now level 14. I think we ended like level 9 or 10 last night or something. But the most important development of this is the fact that I now have over 10k gold, which is going to be very useful for buying shit. So let me just bring up the Dragon Warrior 1 world map. Excuse me. Okay, cool. So right now, we are by the lovely, lovely town of Remoldar. And last time we attempted the dungeon in the northwest of the map in Garenham. And we got our shit wrecked. But now, with my funds, I'm hoping to acquire some new weapons and armor to make that battle a little easier. Plus, I've, more XP and more levels now, so my stats are better. So here's the thing that's going to be the best. His magic armor. 7,700. Let's do it. Oh, I better send out the tweet saying that I'm live right now. Otherwise my 6 followers won't know. Let's see. And we are live. Okay. Okay. You paid for it, so equip it. And... oh hey! We can get a steel sword. So I guess the steel magic and magic armor have the same defense stat, but obviously this probably protects better against magic, I would hope so, given the 4,700 gold price difference. And then let's get a steel sword. To get even more attack. I'm not sure if this is the best weapon as armor in the game. Maybe there's like a magic sword. Well, there's Erdrick's sword, which is like one of the items that you need. But yeah, we'll get rid of this shit. We don't need it anymore. And oh, okay. Okay. Iron. Let's see how we're looking here. Oh. can equip the defense scale. Okay. Huh. So I've got the iron, the war... Oh, wait. Oh, I have to... Oh, I just unequipped them. I'm stupid. Equip the steel. Equip magic. Equip iron. Equip these, end. Okay. So it's kind of like you have to assign everything in a row. Okay. Well, I didn't know you can equip the D scale this whole time. I'm kind of an idiot. So, in order to get back to the town I want to go to, let's use Return, which is a spell that I acquired, I believe, off camera, leveling up. It just teleports you back to the main castle. So, pretty straightforward. Let's head up to Molder Town, or not, I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep forgetting the names of these places. Garanham Town. And let's try that dungeon again, because I'm pretty sure that's like the next area we were supposed to go to. I was just very underleveled for it yesterday. Look at this, got 83 total health now. I'm I want someone to cast a big ass fucking fireball at me and see what happens, because I'm sure it'll just like dink off the armor and be like, eh, just a scratch. A Dracus. Okay. Hello there. Do I have to re-unlock it? I think I do. That's kind of fucking lame. I used mana, so I'm just gonna heal real quick, even though I only used like 8 mana. I want to go into this dungeon with full faculty. And let me refill my herbs. I wish they had like a stronger herb. I don't know if those items were invented yet in this game. Okay. I can't carry anymore. Okay, thank you. Why would the merchant care if I can't carry anymore? He could still sell it to me. Make his money. I guess he's just an honest dude. Okay. How many keys do I have left? I got 3. Hopefully there's no... Oh, I need a dungeon map. Fuck. Dragon Warrior 1 dungeon maps. I ran a CCleaner scan on my computer yesterday, and I freed up a fuckload of space. As a result, I pretty much lost all my internet history, so now I can't find where the hell. Where the hell? The old website was that I was looking for. Liar, liar. Galen's house. Galen's grave. Whoops. Oh no. I went to the exact same website I did yesterday that had the fucking Trojan. Damn it. Good thing. Thank you, Malwarebytes, for saving me there. Wait, let me just go to the fucking Google Images. See if that does the trick. All the images are from that suspect website. GameFAQs. Yeah, just give me GameFAQs. Let's just do GameFAQs. Okay, cool. There was like a perfect website that I had yesterday. Oh, what the hell was it? That's whatever. I'm having so much fucking downtime in this. I apologize. Oh, why did I pick that up? Ugh. I guess I could sell it. Okay. Dungeon time. I didn't bring a torch. I guess I have to cast Radiance. I got the mana for it. Okay. Galen's Grave. So we got all the items yesterday. So really, we can just rush to the boss, pretty much. Damn! I fucking one-hit that bitch. And yes, similar to last night, if you hear any noise in the background, that is my roommate playing PlayStation. Oh, fuck. I will need to stock on keys after this dungeon, it would appear. I'm sitting on... Ah, fuck. I'm sitting on my foot, it's falling asleep. Okay. So now we just follow down here, and then we should be able to find the next set of stairs. Is anyone watching right now? How's the stream looking? Is everything looking alright? Audio's good? Let me know if there's any issues, and I will try to address them. This is a dynamic process. As I'm learning, the more I stream on Twitch, the more I learn that it is a very dynamic process to keep shit running. I think there's pros and cons to both forms of media output, like YouTube video Let's Play style as opposed to an actual, like, live stream. What the fuck? Where am I? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me, I gotta bring this up on a bigger image. This doesn't have letters associated with the stairs on this map like the other one did. I think I need to go this way. I mean, as long as I'm one-hitting enemies, it doesn't really matter, but this is floor 2, so they're probably gonna be stronger. Or not. I really don't hope I get my shit instantly kicked in this time. Okay. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I am big. I'm strong. I'm ready. Oh, there's numbers here. I cannot see those numbers. Whoever... This font is a font for ants. 4. 4 lead. Okay, so 7. 7. What? Oh, those are useless stairs. No, they're good stairs. They're good stairs. I lied. This is where I need to be. I feel like an idiot. I can't even read this thing properly. And yes, I am using a guide. I have no shame. Holy shit! Beat the Wolf Lord in one hit, too. God damn, I think I can actually do it. I really think I can do it. The music's getting a little more scary. Niger Lord is here now. Oh, but he's dead. Okay. Maybe it's possible that I might have overleveled a bit. No way. I did grind for like 2 hours since the last stream. There's the Lyre of Ire. Or wait, it's called the Shiny Harp in this. There's not a boss? Is that really it? Oh. So... Would you recommend this map? No, it's terrible. I guess I got everything. Okay. And now I can cast outside. That's a spell I need to cast in real life. Okay, so now we have that. I can cast Return. Go back to the castle. And let us go stock up on supplies. And we can also say hi to the king and save. Why do I always go in this room first? It never has anything. What do you have? The gods bring light to Goop, the legendary warrior. I don't know exactly. Maybe that cures curses if I had any? Not really 100% sure. But that is okay. How do I get to where I need to go? Oh, okay, this way. This way. Okay. Here's where I want to go. Talk to the key salesman. Let's stock up on keys. I can sell no more now. I can go no further. There's a healsman up here. This is like the early days of their church system where they would use the church as a save point. But I guess that wasn't until later games that was the case. But they have some church representation here. Yeah, religion plays a very, very strong theme in Dragon Quest. The goddess, I believe, is their patron deity. But it uses a lot of, appears to use a lot of like Christian-based imagery for it. Oh, I gotta go to the throne room. What am I doing? I'm wandering around. It's gonna be kind of more of a chill stream tonight. I mean, that was kind of already the case since we're playing JRPGs, but yeah, I had an interesting day today, so I'm just looking to chill. I don't think we're gonna beat the game tonight, but I'm hoping to make some very good headway, and I was honestly expecting to fight a boss just now, so kind of feeling high and dry. But there's that dragon that we could fight that's protecting the princess, and I bet we can handle his fire breaths a bit better now, given the circumstances with the magic armor. So we'll see. At the very least, we can deliver this harp to the sage and get the first of the 3 Erdrick items that we need. Or I should say Lodo. I should keep it in the lore of this port, even though they keep fucking renaming shit, which appears to be the trend for these games. Yeah, they really like puns in Dragon Quest now. They like rhyming and puns for like weapons and items and things like that. And like skills as well. I play the Dragon Quest mobile game that came out last year. It's a gacha. It's super fun. If you're looking for like a nice phone RPG, definitely recommend that. You know, it's a gacha game obviously, so there's like an energy system and an in-game shop, but I haven't really had to spend any money at all on it yet. They have like a premium monthly pass system that you can get to get added benefits. I got like the free trial of it for a month and use that to boost my characters and get through a lot of content. Okay, here's the bridge. Let me bring up that world map again. I'm gonna need it. Okay, so we basically just crossed the second bridge, then... Okay. I see. I see. Baba Booey. So yeah, I can pretty much conquer any of the northern part of this map, and none of it is an issue anymore. It's the south that's gonna get a little interesting. Oh, you got to attack first. Oh, you bastard. Damn, that still did 6 damage to me. That's lame. What the fuck is the point of magic armor? It should deal like 1 damage to me. Maybe I just got scammed by that merchant. That'd be lame. Oh, what is the deal with these monsters suddenly attacking? Alright, he only dealt 1, so... That's not that bad. Well, is my tummy grumbling? Little tummy grumble. Okay. Another Draki. So, you found the shiny harp. Goop, I've waited a long time for a young man like you to arrive. Now open that chest! What's this? The rain staff. Hell yeah. Is that like, Kinda sucks that it takes up inventory space now. But now I have the rain staff. I think there's an item storage lady in the first town, so in the event that we get full up, we can just return that. I guess we can fight the fucking dragon and save the princess, you know, give that a try. Why the hell not? There is one more town in this game, aside from that destroyed town that we saw before, and looks like it can only be accessed by going the route of that destroyed town. So looks like we can finish up all the content on like the southeastern continent first, and then move over that way, is what I think the progression is supposed to be. So I imagine that last town is going to be probably the best weapons and armor you can buy from a shop in the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least 1 tier of weapon above where we are now. Maybe armor as well. Probably shield. There's probably like a magic shield you can buy, and maybe a magic sword, so you can just have full magic or whatever. But that'd be cool. So let's heal up at the village. Cool village. That's where we got laid last time, remember? With the Puff Puff. That's like the running... If you're not familiar with the Dragon Quest series, that's kind of like the long-standing running joke, is that there's always a character in every Dragon Quest game, at least the mainline games, that offers you Puff Puff. And then the joke is that, you know, the screen darkens and you hear giggling and ooh, hoo, hoo. Okay. So, nothing really for me here. This isn't the town I was talking about. I just wanted to see for shits and giggles. Excuse me. Alright. I freed up an inventory slot. Let's hit up the inn, which is really the main reason I wanted to come here. Oh, wait a minute. I've got keys now. Let's use that. See what happens. Man claimed to have seen a most beautiful woman in the cave by the sea south of here. The cave is infested with monsters. There can't be a beautiful woman there. You must just imagine it. Welcome to my item shop. How may I help you? I have a warp wing. I guess I'm good now. So that guy's telling us about the princess, which we're about to go save. What do you have to say? A giant monster called Golem is said to fear the melody of a flute. Some monsters can't be beaten by just brute force. If you're in a battle, consider your opponent's weak points. Interesting. Hello. Ho ho ho, welcome young man. You must have found the cellar of keys. That means my son Ramaldar must have told you of the pixie flute. Have you obtained it already? No. That's strange. My son Rogo should be in the town of Ramaldar. Okay. So I guess this implies we should have already had the fairy flute by now? I don't know. There's the Puff Puff lady. So wait a minute. I didn't have to use a key to get in here? Oh, damn it, I'm stupid. I'm gonna have to use another key to get to that dragon's lair. Where the hell's the inn? It must be down here. Maybe. Is it up here? Oh, here's the inn. Okay, every town's gotta have an inn. I was nervous there for a second. Okay. Have a nice day, sir. Alright, let's go fight a dragon. And if it kicks our shit in, then we'll do something else. Simple as. Spooky. Take unfortunate damage here. Health penalty. It's like a small blood sacrifice to like enter a shrine or something. It's like in Skyhaven Temple in Skyrim where you have to cut your hand with a knife and use the blood of the Dragonborn to open the entrance. I'm sure this has been dissected numerous times in like lore videos, perhaps in the very game itself, but is it established that the Dragonborn, your character in Skyrim, is a descendant from the Emperor because of dragon blood? Is that implied? I wonder if there's definitely got to be a mod where you can like reform the Empire under your rule. I don't know what I'm talking about, Skyrim. I was thinking about streaming Skyrim pretty recently, actually, but we'll probably do it one day. It's just such a big fucking game. And I just have a horrible habit of starting a new Skyrim file every time I play. I went the wrong way. I gotta go up here. I'm not traveling through the tunnel, I'm traveling to kill the dragon. But I'm pretty sure I can one-hit all these oh, he fled. He was too scared to deal with me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can handle all these enemies anyway in one hit, so assuming they don't strike first. Well, he was unaware that time, so he just deserved that. Yeah, I found a really good grinding spot outside Ramaldar Town, where we started the stream today. So that's where I kind of did most of my grinding to get the money and levels. Alright. Dragon take 2. Hello there. I like his little animation. Kind of opens his eye like, argh. I think in later games these are just called green dragons, because I'm pretty sure there's a red variant as well. Alright, let's just try to whittle him down. Okay, 11 damage. I just want to see that fire, but 12. Okay. So I can take some hits from this guy now. Let's do one more and then heal. keep whittling down. We're doing some decent damage. Another heal. I got mana for days. Yeah, like 33, 32 will be my... Okay, time to heal again. I was gonna say that's gonna be my limit for wanting to heal. Okay, now he's starting to lay in. Oh! Yes! Let's go! Fuck yeah! Hello! Oh! I thought no one would be able to come to my rescue. I'm Laura, Princess of Tantagal. If you hadn't arrived in time, I would have been made Draco Lord's wife. It scares me even now. Goop, would you be so kind as to take me back to the castle? Of course, my princess. You picked her up in your arms. Oh, Goop, thank you. Blush. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, I literally have her in my arms. What? Does this hinder me at all? No, it's just a sprite change. But we should probably make haste. Oh wait, I've got an idea. Let's cast outside. Hey, she's still with me. I wonder if she, like, becomes my wife at the end of the game. That'd be pretty epic. My Princess GF. Alright. Does their dialogue change? Welcome to... What? Is that Lady Laura? Please go see the king right away. That's cool. I'm glad the dialogue changes. I like that attention to detail. Hello. Lady Laura! Goop, you did it! You're a hero! Bruh. Goop, I thank you humbly for rescuing the princess. Now, Laura, sit by my side. Father, please wait. I wish to give a gift to Goop. I love you with all my heart. Please take my love with you. However distant we may be, my heart will always be with you. Farewell, Goop. I receive Lady Laura's love. Oh, hell yeah, I got a girlfriend now. However far apart we may be, my heart will always be with you. Damn, how do you feel about this, King? Thank you for saving my daughter. I will never forget this day. I am indebted to you. Now to reach the next level... Yo, I'll save. Is that like an item? Laura Love. Oh! Okay, so he's able to tell you how much XP you need to level up without talking to the king. Plus she says I love you at the end. I believe in Dragon Quest V you can get married, and not only that, but you actually can choose one of several different wives, or at least two, that is. So I definitely like to include romance in this game. So yeah, we just did two major things. So now, methinks it's time to go back to Remalder Town and take care of a dungeon south of that place. But first, let me store some items. I'm gonna store Laura's love, unfortunately, just because I don't really need to have an item taking up space that just tells me how much XP to level up. Not really necessary. I don't know if I need to level up if I get my shit kicked in immediately. Hello. What are you? What do you do? Welcome to my item shop. Okay. Nah. I do not want to talk to you. Although this guy's like on a little island all by his lonesome. Okay. Maybe this isn't the place where you store items. Perhaps I'm mistaken. gotta crack this window, it's starting to get really fucking hot in here. Urgh. Urgh. Okay. Oh. This is new. Would you like some repellent to ward off monsters? It's 12G a bottle. I have no room for this. Where's the town where I can store shit at? I guess there's only 3 options. This place, Galen, Hoff, or whatever. I keep forgetting the name of the towns. And then, Rimmeldorf. I really don't know. Let's go northeast first, then. Just to... It's gonna bug me if we go to the other place and it's not here. I literally can't carry anything else right now, so I need to store something. I need to store something! Okay. Is it in here? What about here? No. Damn it. It must be in the coal village then. Well, we're heading there anyway, so not an issue. Not an issue at all. I'm lazy. I'm lazy, I'm gonna use return. Look at that, there's no load time for that, it's beautiful. You can't beat that. Nowadays games is all load screens and buffering. I just cast a spell and boom, I'm there. I don't have to worry about looking at tooltips while I load my game. That's how games should be. 1 megabyte in size, every video game. Doom 3, 1 megabyte in size. Red Dead Redemption 3. Okay. I'm fully convinced that when Red Dead Redemption 3 comes out, it is going to be a terabyte in size. They should start putting out games on just dedicated consoles. I feel like I said that already. Let me repeat a joke? That wasn't really a joke, that was an actual genuine prediction that eventually we get to the point where games are so fucking big that they have to be released on a dedicated one-off system. We revert back to arcade cabinets just because games are too fucking big. I wouldn't mind reverting back to the age of arcades though. Assuming one can ever go to an arcade again in this world. Let's see. Spooky was defeated. Nope. Alright. Let's go to Coal Town. Coal Village. Oh, excuse me. Oh. There's a little bit of... Gotta cross this set of mountains. There's like 2 sets of mountains here, I remember. I'm starting to be a little more familiar with the map. Again, just at least mostly the northern part. It's not a big map. So eventually I'll get the hang of it. Even with such a peanut brain as mine. Okay. Okay, maybe it's from Older Town then that has the fucking item storage. I swear. There is an item storage place there, right? Maybe it's in the castle. It could be anywhere at this point. Yeah, let's just go to our Molder Town, fuck it. So now I have 2 items that are just taking up space. The Staff of Rain, which is useless to me until I have the other 2 pieces, I presume. And the Laura's Love. Why can't it just be a sentiment rather than an actual physically space-taking up item? Whammon. Like, I want to use the Warp Wing, but, like, I feel like it'll just send me right back to the either the last town I visited, or the castle. In later games, you get a zoom spell, even in spin-off titles like the Dragon Warrior Monsters or Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, you get a zoom spell, which basically is like the equivalent of fly in Pokemon. And just go to any of the previous towns you visited. So yeah, there's nothing really to worry about in this cave anymore. They really make it so you don't even have a chance unless you have some sort of light. Like, what's it gonna look like when we come against a wall? Boom. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I need to cast Radiant even though I'm right at the end of this tunnel. That's just unbearable. So there is visual feedbacks, but it's even worse than Flash in fucking Pokemon Red and Blue. But unlit caves in Red and Blue are fucking sinister though. So now we're in a very unfamiliar part of the game to me. So we just want to head east and then south. Get to Moldar, see if we can find that item storage place. And then, I know our first visit to Remolder, a lady told us to go to the Magic Temple and get the Rainbow Drop, or whatever they're called in this game. I think this is the map from the NES version, so it's differently named. Go to Gondolin, the Ring City. We did get a nice XP boost from that dragon though, so I think we're over halfway to getting level 15, thankfully. But yeah, I just trained back and forth on this strip of land, and you get like 40 to 60 gold per battle. It's tremendous. Just like that. Okay. Item storage. Item storage. Please, for the love of God, item storage. Oh. I'm an oracle, I read the future. No, I haven't gone to the shrine. Head south. Okay, so that's the lady that tells us to go. So she's gotta be in the castle then, this fucking item storage person. Ugh, I'm so stupid to have missed that. Have I spoken to you? Oh, okay, yeah. It's the guy that's like, you better tell Lodo's descendant that he's got to do this and this and this. Meanwhile, I'm Lodo's descendant, bitch. I guess I'll just hit up the inn and go from there. Oh, let's check up north. Actually, let's see if I can sell anything. All I need is really one free inventory slot, so... can make it work, right? Fuck. I'll sell the warp wing. I don't need it. I can just cast spells. Hey! Life Acorn! Fuck yeah! Shit, I gotta buy keys while I'm here as well. When rain and sun come together, a rainbow will form a bridge. It's an old saying here in Aelifgard. I've heard that the Sunstone is hidden away in Tanticle Castle. Oh. Very interesting indeed. So let's hit up the key merchant, because I'm sure there's going to be a locked door too in the magic shrine, where we acquire the magic keys, or the rainbow drop, I apologize. Apparently you get magic keys here, at this town, or maybe that's just referring to the keys that we just have been using. I'm not sure. Maybe they're called magic keys in the original NES version. Man, I can't tell if I have to fart or take a fucking shit. You ever have that situation? TMI, I know. Probably didn't need to say that. It's too late. Stocked up on keys, we're good to go. Let's do this shit. I didn't even have to use any of my herb supplies for the dragon as well, so just relied on pure healing magic. I can't wait to break 100 health. Whoops. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna hit up the restroom real quick, so give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright folks, I'm back. Apologies for the delay. Okay. Dun, dun. So I want a shrine map of our next dungeon. I think I might have just found the website. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's just one room. And you just get the item. No way. Is that real? I'm like over preparing for this shit. Is this real? Wolf Lord. Bye-bye. Excuse me. Okay. Ignore that. Here's the shrine. Oh, you know, okay, so it's probably the exact same as that other shrine we went to, so it's just a room with an old man. Okay, that makes sense. Here I was thinking it was gonna be some fucking... Okay, yeah. Hello. If you're truly a hero of Lodo's blood, prove it with Lodo's seal. Begone, you fool. Oh. Oh, okay. Well. How do you get the seal? Oh. So it is the last town. Okay. Shit. Okay. So we have to go back. Fuck. Backtracking. That's okay, though. Alright. Oh, you know what? While we're here, we can check the castle and fucking see if we can store goddamn items. That's all I want in my life. Is the ability to store items. No, not here. Fuck it, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to get going. I don't want to keep backtracking back and forth for no fucking reason. At least we're back to basic ass enemies. Okay. So we gotta get Erdrick's seal. Keep low to these mountains here. 1 XP. Fuck yes. That was my chair, I swear. Baba Booey. The long journey south commences. So yeah, we're gonna go into some new areas that we haven't really done yet. It's pretty exciting. If I do say so myself. What are you? Another spooky? No. So yeah, when this game came out, Dragon Quest VII had just come out at the same year. That's cool to think about. You're able to play a new Dragon Warrior 1 game and a new Dragon Warrior 7 game in the same year. Crazy stuff. Wraith! Troll! Oh, you're healing? Okay. Bye-bye. Didn't heal enough, bitch. So we could... I don't know, do we come back to this village later, or is it like... Because there's a village over to the right here that has Erdrick's armor. So maybe that's something we want to get? This is like a cursed place, though. Is the thing. Let's just... Oh! Okay, we're gonna go. If that is a basic enemy here, we're gonna go. I can handle him. One of them, that is, but not if he's gonna be coming in droves. Let's just fight Wraiths instead. Yeah, maybe Erdrick's armor's later. I get the feeling it's later. So there's... Oh, so we don't even go to the town to get the token. We have to take a northern path and go through essentially a big-ass maze. Right? Yeah, okay. Fuck, that's interesting. Oh, no. Actually, that's not true. We don't need to do that. I see a path. I think? Oh, no, it's fucking filled with poison. That's why. That's poison. That's not forest on the map there. Shit! What did I just do? What did I close? I'm falling apart over here. Eh? Amazon? Why am I on Amazon? Go back to my stream dashboard, thank you. Okay. Okay. So, let's avoid that poison. Go this way. Ooh, metal slime. Oh. So these guys give you a lot of XP if you kill them, but they also like to run away, so that's the trade-off. Mag Wyvern. I don't like you. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm really not liking that. That doesn't need to keep happening. That doesn't need to keep happening. Oh, you're a shithead. What the fuck? Bro! I am like stunned right now. Stop spell. Of course you weren't affected. Holy shit! I just have to heal myself constantly to just break even. You're a little shithead. Oh my god. This guy's more threatening than the damn dragon was. This is my new least favorite enemy. Fuck that guy. Holy shit. I'm really nervous now. Because if I commit to this path, I'm gonna get fucked. Because I won't really be able to get to a town. For a while. This is lame. I hope he's not a common enemy, but I don't know, man. The fact that this is an NES game is beginning to ring true again. Oh, you're stronger than the, big wolf, right? Yeah, I bet you are. Fuck you. Oh, thank God. Every battle, I pay a steep price. I hope there's not a boss to get Erdrick's token. I hope I can just get my token and get the hell out of there. Oh! You look fun. You look really fun. Oh, okay. I'm just looking at all these new enemies with dread. But we can't go back now, you know what? I mean, I got some good money. But again, here's the situation. If I get creamed on my way to get this token and lose half my money, it's not going to matter because I'm going to need to grind anyway to get that token. So I'll get that money back. It's not an issue. But if I don't get creamed, I'm able to get the token. Hey, I'll have money. So it all works out. So there's definitely a better weapon than I can get. Oh, of course you dodged that. Critical, fuck you. Price I'm paying for this shit is steep. Now we get to deal with poison pretty soon here. Star Wyvern? What satanic thing are you? Bro. This cannot be... Okay. Oh my god. Heal more? You're a little shithead. I can't even break even on this fucking healing. I'm so fucked. Fuck. 255 XP. Fuck. That's so lame. That difficulty curve went way fucking up. I was able to handle that dragon, all that other shit, like, super easy. I mean more grinding. That means more grinding. Fuck me. Let's do this. Let's head for that castle town. We're gonna need to establish a base camp there, at the very least, because I can't wander from, you know, the northwest place all the way down there. Nah, can't do that. So, we gotta visit Cantlin Castletown. And I'm sure there's gonna be a better weapon there. It's probably gonna cost like 5,000 gold. Man, that sucks. Those wyverns, though. Everything else took, like, maybe 2-3 hits to deal with. But, like, that one not only had speed, but it comboed sleep magic with fucking just relentless damage. And it was such a pain in the ass. Those wyverns are so bad. Like, holy shit. I think they're called chimeras in the new games now, but... And they're, like, a very basic enemy. But evidently not in this game. That's a solid, like, mid-game, if not late-game enemy. I mean, in reality, this is pretty much the last continent area that we get to go on, other than the central island of the game, which I'm sure has its fair share of monsters. But still. Whew. It's very terrifying. But I'm very close to leveling up. So, all is not lost. There's hope. Oh. I don't know why I keep sitting on my feet. It just makes them hurt. Makes my ankles hurt. Remember when I thought mag drackies were scary? For like the first half hour of this game? I should just load the file, the quick file that's... Even though I deleted those 2 save files, there's still the quick file from the previous game owner on here. So if I don't quick save, that'll be on this forever. I should totally just fucking load that. What if that guy's in the exact same place as I am? Or even further behind, and he just chose to grind. And that's why he's level 24. Because that account is level 24, so... That's 10 levels ahead of me. It's probably like right before the final boss, and I'll load it up, I'll be like, what? Okay. At least we can head south confidently, but holy fuck though, that southern continent is like a no-no zone. I mean, I guess I could just keep brute forcing it and trying to go there until RNG just allows me to succeed with the least amount of enemy battles. You know? Maybe. That'd be cool if there was like another item storage lady at this last town that we're going to. Baba Booey. The fact that I still have 2200 gold is amazing. I built up a nice gold cushion with this with the grinding last night, so sounds like I'm gonna have to do another mighty grinding session off stream again before the next one. just to make the next sequences of content a little more bearable. Okay, I want to go all the way south. All the way south. Dead Knight's not an issue. Are Dead Knights stronger than Wraith, I wonder? Okay. Get on this little bridge. So I feel like as soon as I cross this bridge, it's gonna be more Hell World. So we just need to make a fucking break for the damn town. Yay! Let's go. Repel. Oh! 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 Let's get a taste for the monsters. Okay, so we might have an alternative option then to get this damn token. Oh, it's another Dead Knight. I can handle them. It's also a good area to grind, too. Oh, Armor Knight. I killed him in 2 hits last time. Oh, yeah, he's not bad. Honestly, it's the magic guys that are the most terrifying, because they tend to be fast and furious. So we can use this bridge and take a shortcut to Erdrick's token, but we have to cross a huge poison field. So it's like, literally, pick your poison. No! 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 I'm out of here. Fuck that guy. No. I'm not doing that. You can fuck off. You can fuck right off. I'm gonna take you on then. I've got full health and I'm mad. I'm getting revenge, motherfucker. Yes! Fuck you. At least I got some decent fucking mana now. Oh good, I took an extra unnecessary step. Town's right here though. No! No! There's a golem there! Are you kidding? I can't even get to the last town. Do I have a flute? He said something about the flute. Flute, flute, flute. The fairy flute. Fuck! Do I need to get the fairy flute? Dragon Warrior on Fairy Flute. Fucking hell. Okay, so it's a hidden item on the ground. Fuck! Damn it. Alright. I'm gonna fight this dragon. And then we have to teleport back home. We have to teleport back home. I think you can brute force the golem, but it's gonna be like... probably take extra long, and he's gonna hit probably heavily. You know what? I don't care. I don't care if I lose money. Fuck it. Let's try to take him on without the flute. I don't, you know. Thank you for the feedback. Let's fucking try to take this bastard on. I don't give a shit. He's gonna destroy me. Yeah. I need to learn more heal. That's the... Yeah, I don't care, man. Yeah, I'll record my quest. I'm getting so demoralized. JK. We can get that fairy flute. And we can fucking... Alright, I want to find out where item storage is. If I got fucking Google up. Dragon Warrior 1 item storage. Storage. Tanticle Town. Oh, okay, it is in Tanticle Town. I knew it. What the fuck? How come I didn't see it then? Let's go to the town. Where the hell are you then? I think it's a woman. Is it her? What? Why is this woman? Why is this woman following me? She said, "Oh, I'm not Lady Laura." Here it is. Okay. It was in the inn. Fucking hell. Have that. Yeah. Take the Laura love. I have a mistress right now, so I should probably... There's no way she becomes a party member, right? No. Can't be. Okay, yeah, she left. She was just with me in town. She was in me. I wonder if the fairy flute would be that helpful, or if it's just like a fucking thing where it'll be like, it'll deal a status effect, but he'll still fucking hit hard as shit, and I'll be like, shit out of luck. Because that's the thing that sucks now. There's no better weapons or armor I can get right now until I can get to that town, assuming that it has a better weapon for me. So, if the flute does not benefit me greatly for this golem fight, then I'm just going to need to do some very heavy grinding. Which is a damn shame. It's a travesty, if you ask me. Oh, I gotta do two sets of bridges. I feel like my brain is like operating at like 20% speed today. I'm gonna listen to this playback of the stream and I'll be like, ugh. It's so easy to use the excuse that I'm tired, but it's like the easiest excuse. It's true though. I swear. Okay. Okay. Let's get this damn flute. Play an epic doot. Shit. It's the worst part when you go a direction a good ways, then you're like, fuck, I gotta turn back. More tiles to take up, more tiles to walk on. What a bother. Yeah, this game is fun though, despite all my little jokey little gripes. Okay. Let us... Okay, so it is below the bath where we get Puff Puff from. It's right down here. Yeah. The Pixie Flute! Let's go! Okay. Now we can cast Return. Right. Bubble Booey. And then we can go fight Golem. I want to like heal up though. I want to get full mana. Let's go to Tentacle Town. Tentacle Town, that's what we'll call it. Tintangle, it sounds just like tentacle. Cannot tell me otherwise. Hello, Miss Inlady. What are you in to? Buttons. Here's what else we'll do, since there's really nothing I need to buy right now. Maybe I could stock up on herbs. Yeah, let's do this. Let's stock up on herbs. Okay. Where's the merchant? Where's the merchant? Where does he live? Is there a merchant in this town? Fuck, there isn't. Go figure. It doesn't matter. Herbs are kind of useless. My heal spell does better anyway. I'll just take the mana hit for using that then. Alright, let's store all my money. Well, I can't store the exact amount, but I'll store 1,000. Have a little cushion in the bank. A little cushion for the pushing. Let's go try to take on a golem, shall we? Was I already at full everything? Guess it doesn't matter anymore. Guess I can always reliably count on my roommate Tony's interesting noises that are almost certainly being captured on the microphone right now. Not currently right now, but I'm sure you just heard that. Hi. We have to save the city from Golem. This Golem predates the Pokemon Golem by a decade. Isn't that crazy to think about? Spooky. I'm surprised there's no, like, color variant of Spooky yet, or, like, a stronger... Well, I guess there's Metal Slime, but... Hello, Scorpion. Scorpius, Morpheus, Orpheus, Dorpheus. Oh, there's a normal Wyvern. Can I one-hit him? Even the base one's a bastard. I fucking hate this guy. Fuck the Wyverns. 105 gold, though. Okay. Like, why specifically that thing deals such an annoying amount of damage? Like, yeah, this guy hits me for 17, but, like, he's menacing looking. Why does the fucking bird worm with no means of physical attack other than its beak get to deal 10 damage to me? It's kinda lame. This guy with a sword in his hand deals only a mere 3 damage more? You gotta be kidding. Consider me part of the anti-Wyvern group in Dragon Quest. I do not like Wyverns. Shadow Knight, that's a new one. This guy's gonna hurt me immensely. Right? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Oh, good. Fuck me. I'm not even anywhere near that town yet. I need the better healing spell. It's gotta be within a level or two. It just has to be. There's simply no way it can't. No. 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 Okay. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna cast Repel. I just want to at least test the waters. I'm sure if these are the basic monsters here, I'm sure the Golem will cream me with or without the flute. Okay? But I at least want to test it now. Now that I've got the legendary item in question. Oh, this is what it's like to enjoy life, not having to deal with a fight every 5 steps. Oh, it's wonderful. What? No, no! You're unaware. I'm leaving. Okay. Hmm? He fell asleep. Let's go. So it's gonna be a guaranteed sleep. Shit, okay. Okay, this could be good. As long as I get attack first, and then he wakes up second turn, I can then use the flute again. Yes! Oh, yes! We did it. Okay, that is a great item. And the fact that you really don't have to do much to get it other than know the exact tile location where it is in a town, even better. I'm waiting for this town to be like empty and like, oh, everyone left. I buy and sell weapons and armor. What can I do for you today? No. No. He even doesn't have better stuff for me. Shit. Okay, well. And interestingly enough, there appears to be no items of note at this place, so... Welcome to Mercado, the fortress city. Oh, okay. So I guess in the NES port it's called... Cantlin Castletown or some shit. But okay. There's a lot of merchants here. What kind of items? Warpoint. I'll buy a warpoint for shits and giggles. I know I just sold one earlier, but now I have inventory space. I got flexing around. Beats are on special today, huh? You don't look like you need beats. The item shop's over there. Oh, sorry. What if I wanted a beat? What if it's like the best healing item in the game? What should I make for supper? For supper tonight, I made homemade pizza with naan bread. Put some pasta sauce. Well, first I took the naan bread, I covered it with olive oil. And then I put some pasta sauce on it since I ran out of pizza-specific sauce. And then, put some cheese on that bitch, threw it in the oven, boom. Our family owned a shop in Domdora for generations. When grandfather Yukonov ran the shop, the town was raised by monsters. He somehow managed to get his family out and settle down here. Luckily his shop had been popular, so he had enough savings to start a new life. We're still comfortable. Pardon? Where was his shop then? I think it was the east side of town. So perhaps that's a clue. Perhaps that ruined town on the east side is where Erdrick's armor is? Because Erdrick's armor is in that town, so that's cool. My grandpa used to say this a lot. A friend of his, Yukonov, buried an amazing treasure under a tree behind his shop. Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. Okay. So that's where Erdrick's armor is. I heard the Loda's armor, or passed on from person to person until it ended up with Yukonov. Oh, and they have a storage service too. Here. Gold. Since there's no penalty for dying other than monetary, I am going to go to the desert town. $50G, ugh. The most expensive inn in the game. So, there's a couple things that we can do. We can just try to bum rush and get the token southeast of this place, and hopefully not get destroyed. We can go to that abandoned town and attempt to get Erdrick's armor, or, sorry, Lodo's armor. But yeah. So, open my item shop. Oh, I already spoke to you. Okay. These are the graves of people who are killed by monsters. Please pray for their souls. I can't. I can only check underfoot, unfortunately. Oh, what's this? An armor shop. I buy and sell weapons and armor. Huh. Okay. So he didn't have anything good either. Hello. Would you like some repellent to ward off monsters? It's 12G a bottle. Okay. just take D1. Thank you very much. There's a priest here. This is a big-ass town. Fucking hell. How do you get to this guy? It's a thick-ass building. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna trouble myself too hard with it. And again, the in-game map doesn't say there's really anything of note in here other than, I guess, the information that we just received, so... What's up here? Hey guys. Said the Dracolord's claws rend steel and his fiery breath melts boulders. Goop, knowing that, will you go? Yeah. Ah, you are a truly brave hero. Long time ago when the world was swallowed by darkness, legend has it that a man fell from the sky. That man was the brave Lodo. If that legend is really true, Lodo must have been a child of heaven. Oh, that's what that does? That just makes me fall off? I thought it was gonna be like a wall or something. How many keys do I have? Oh, I still have 4. Nice. Something better be good up here for making me waste a key on it. Shops? Oh! There is better stuff! Okay. We have incentive now. Silver Shield increases defense by another 10 points, and Flame Sword by another 8. So that is essentially just 25. Is it bad that I need a calculator for this? God, I'm stupid. $9,800 plus 14800. 24.6k. That's how much we need. 24.6k. I've got 2,000 in the bank already. So I need 22.6k. That's like half of what I had starting the stream tonight, so that's gonna be some streaming. And given the enemies that we've encountered just to get to this town, this equipment is more than necessary. Oh, perfect. And another key salesman. Perfect. Okay. So now we have a battle plan, which is to train up around this town and get stronger and get that weapon and armor, and then from there we'll definitely be able to get not only Lodo's token, but also Lodo's armor. I am ready. Repel's effect wore off. That's exactly the text verbiage in fucking Pokemon. I love it. I love how this is just a normal enemy now. But honestly, the 15 points of damage per hit, that's not that heinous. And 3 hits to kill, still not that heinous. 160 G. Okay. We have a mission now. We have goals. I'm gonna be going to the fucking, inn a whole lot, though, that's for damn sure. I'm excited. I'm excited. I was so surprised. I had 2 weapon and armor shops, and no good stuff. And then lo and behold, there's a secret third one that has everything I need. A better shield and a better sword. I've already got pretty decent armor, so yeah. I guess magic armor is the best item shop armor in the game. Cool. So yeah, we're just gonna be doing grinding now, I guess. I do apologize, because it's probably not going to be very fun to watch, but it is absolutely necessary. And we haven't really hit that 2-hour give or take mark that I usually go for to determine when my stream is ending, so we'll grind for a bit. This stream, I think, is going to be a little bit shorter than yesterday's. That was close. Oh, man. Star Wyvern. I gotta get to the point where these guys, I'm not scared of them anymore. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Golem becomes like a normal enemy in like the late game, so we might want to keep that fucking flute on hand. Thankfully there's an item storage place and a key seller at this town, so this is a good town to be at. It's the last town in the game. Druin Lord. A new guy. Man, oh, good thing he doesn't have strong defense though, but fuck. Firebane? Ouchie. But imagine the fire sword. I imagine will do fire damage in addition to basic attack damage. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't even think I got this far in the Switch version of the game that I was playing last year. Oh, you can't do that. Well, you can, and you just did. Excuse. Good news is, the money is good. Bad news is, I'm gonna burn through mana, healing myself after each battle. I just need heal more. That's what we need at this point. So maybe level what level are we? 16. So maybe level 17 or 18 we'll get it. I sure hope so. Oh, maybe I can grab the love token from the storage here and then check my XP with that. I'm just gonna heal after every battle just as a precaution. So I have another 1,000. Should I go store it? I don't want to be that paranoid. This reminds me of my first ever stream on this damn channel, which was grinding Final Fantasy VII, the very first reactor room. Brings back memories, all those months ago. Yeah, that project really took off, didn't it? I think I streamed that 3 times and I was like, eh. Maybe, probably wasn't the best idea to make the very first game I streamed Final Fantasy VII, which I've actually never played in its original form before. This is what we've beaten 2 games so far in the channel's history: Sonic Adventure 2 and which was at the very end of last year, and then Modern Warfare. No, we've beaten 3. We beat Sonic Adventure DX. Well, okay, so this is we've beaten 3 games so far in the history of this channel, and so hopefully I can't wait to make this my 4th. I've already put it. I mean, between tonight and last night and the in between stream grinding, I've put some decent hours in this game. Probably at least 8 now. I mean, which isn't a lot for JRPGs, but I mean, this is an old-ass JRPG that's not that big, so... Why am I not healing? Why am I not healing? I really need to be healing, especially since I'm fighting Dragon. Yeah, let's heal. That was a risky move. So I think these guys are a little scaled down than the one that was protecting the princess, it seems. Because I got 950 XP from killing the princess one, so... Just saying. If I got 950 XP per dragon kill now, oh my gosh. That'd be a dream. Be a dream. Star Wyvern. One day I'll get to the point where I can one-hit these motherfuckers. Oh, I 2-hit it! Okay. Okay. That's something. That's progress, right? Nice. I wonder if there's an item that just like doubles your critical chance, your critical hit chance. That'd be sweet. Druin Lord, eh? Look at this money. Okay. I don't think it'll be too bad to get the money. If I don't die. I'll just Just don't die. Don't get hit with another firebang. That's the secret. Heal. Boop. So it does like a solid 25 health, it appears. I like this little town though, I like the big fortress wall. They should have put a wall where the opening is, and maybe that golem wouldn't have blocked them. Have a series of tunnels to get into the city. Make it like Remolder Town, surrounded by mountains. Make it Gondolin style. The enemy be right under the enemy's nose, but they can't find you. Just like Gondolin. Well, I mean, they eventually ended up getting found, and the city was sacked, but we don't talk about that. It's a very tragic story. The Fall of Gondolin. It was Christopher Tolkien's last book. J.R.'s son. He put it out at the end of like 2019, and he passed away later that year. It was based off his father's works, but like, you know, he kind of just expanded, used his father's material and sort of made a cohesive story with it. And a lot of people have mixed feelings about that, you know, but I don't mind it, you know. I actually wouldn't mind a new book in the Lord of the Rings universe, but would they do that though? Like, do they still make Dune books? Because I know the son kind of took over. Like Frank Herbert and fucking J.R. Tolkien kind of had similar situations where like their sons took over their enterprises, and people kind of had mixed feelings about that situation following. But I think unlike Christopher Tolkien, Brian Herbert, I believe, is Frank Herbert's son. Brian Herbert, I think, opted for actually writing new original stories. I don't know if Christopher Tolkien's written? Really? Jesus. Written an original Lord of the Rings story. What is happening to me tonight? Ugh. It's equal parts funny and also terrifying. This is the human brain pushed to its absolute limit. It's not from the game, mind you, it's just from me being a fucking tired piece of shit. I'm not even scared of the Star Wyverns anymore, I just look at them and glare. Squint my eyes in anger. Just a mutual enemy. Just gotta get in the hat. Okay, we're at 3K. Only like 20K more. And we'll get there. In the span of what, like 6 to 8 fights, we'll get about 1,000 gold, it would appear. So, just do the math. Yeah, have we gotten any amount lower than 160 yet? That's the question. If we got a different enemy than the fucking Star Wyvern, I would be able to give you an answer. Oh man, that's a 3-hitter, this one. He's a thick boy. 69, nice. Yeah, I definitely would have been able to handle this area if I didn't already have, like, the magic armor. I wonder if they expect you to have the magic armor at this part yet, like, before you actually enter the town for the first time. Because I felt it was necessary. It's bad that sometimes I see my character's name Goop and I just read GOP. And that is my only political statement I will ever make on this channel. Here's my political statement for the channel. Ugh. There it is. I had to adjust my headset for that. That's what that noise was. Can we get a not Star Wyvern so I can see what other kind of money I can make? I mean, I don't mind like consistent 169 gold, don't get me wrong. Okay, see, we'll use that as a basis. We'll say 160 divided by... What was that amount that I had? 25k, more or less. 25 divided by 160. Well, I have a bit of an advantage. Let's see. 3k, and I have 2k in the bank. So 20,000. 20,000 divided by 160. 125 monster fights, which really, I guess in the grand scheme of things, isn't that bad. Because, you know, probably need to train up anyway just for level's sake and not just gold. And see, that's what I like. That's what I like. You basically have two goals when training. Not only to get levels, but also to acquire the funds necessary to get the shit you want. And that'll greatly benefit you. It's like a feedback loop. You get stronger by leveling up, which you use to kill more enemies, to get the money, which you use to get better items, to kill enemies faster, to get more XP faster, and money faster. It's all just... I'm just describing RPGs right now, but it's not specific to this game. But oh, 185. Okay, Druid Lord's packing a little more dosh in the pocket. Almost at 4K. Imagine this game in 4K. PC gamers be like, why isn't this game running 90 FPS? Why doesn't this game have RGB? Why doesn't this game have Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Okay, that's my second political comment that I will do on stream. It's not even a political comment, I'm just saying someone's name who was in politics. Jeez. I love how the dragons aren't even like, they're just normal now. So actually, I could probably handle that deserted town pretty well. I got intimidated since the first thing we saw was a dragon, but considering how well I'm dispatching these guys. But I'm fixated on getting that flame sword now. I needs it. I want my epic loot. Ooh, man, he was dealing some damage. Too bad there's not like a tent you can get like in Final Fantasy just to heal on the field. Or better yet, just give me more heal already, or heal more. I like the new name that they used since, which is mid heal. And there's Omni heal. I think there's a full heal. I'm not sure. And then there's multi heal, which heals multiple party members, as the name implies. You didn't need me to tell you that. Why are these guys becoming 3-hitters now? What the fuck's going on? The enemies aren't... The same enemies I'm fighting aren't supposed to get stronger. Well, isn't there an RPG that's like that? What's one that I just played that does that? Does the Yakuza 7 do that? I think it was something else. That might do that, but I think I'm thinking of something else. There was a game I played where like the enemies just continue to scale up with you no matter like where you are in the game. Even if you're like back in the starting area. What the fuck was that? I can't think of it right now. Oh well. I mean, that's probably the case in several games, I wouldn't be surprised. But you can definitely tell this formula had to have inspired Final Fantasy just a little bit. If not a lot of it. I'm not saying one's better than the other. They both have their merits, and obviously Final Fantasy has enjoyed much more success in the West than Dragon Quest has. But it's like, what, It's like, what's the cookie that came before Oreo? I couldn't even tell you the name. But there was a cookie that came before Oreo that was Oreo. And then Oreo came around, stole the thunder. What's that little X on me? What does that mean? Is that a lasting effect now, or? It's gone. Cool. That was just for the duration of the battle. Can I two-hit this one, please? Wow. Imagine my shock. Wow, okay, just do 2 attacks in a row. Why the fuck not? You little shit. Damn, I've already got 5k. That's pretty sweet. Grinding stream, grinding stream, grinding stream, grinding stream. I'm gonna need to go to the inn soon. What you got for me? Werewolf, hey, I haven't seen one of these in a while. Welcome. So yeah, we are definitely not finishing this game tonight. There's gotta be several more instances of grinding, most of it off camera, before we can ever think of beating this. But I think we can beat it in probably no more than 2 more streams after this. I don't want to fucking declare that, though. It'll probably, who knows what'll happen. But I'm definitely gonna finish this game. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I think like last year I got a little carried away by starting too many games at once, and it just became too much to juggle. So I think at least starting out this year, I want to just do kind of 1 game at a time. So some people like that. I'm sure other people might want to see a little more variety day to day on the channel, but you know, like I said, any feedback or suggestions that you may have for me, just, you know, with operations as well as, you know, game suggestions, please feel free to let me know, you know, either via, you know, the Twitch chat here while I'm live, or you can send me a tweet, you know, at GamingGoblin24, you know. Follow me there if you haven't. Hey, level 17. More heal. More heal. More heal. Yes! Yes! That is what I needed. That is what I needed. I need it! Where's the inn at? Where's the fucking inn at? Hey. Must be over this way. Here we go. No. Here it is. Hello. 50G, that's nothing. I get I get 3 times that from 1 monster. Imagine if the first inn in the game was 50G and you're like, I got 2 gold. Oh, I can only leave through the top. Fuck. It's a big ass town. I didn't check out this place. It's probably just more guards. Oh no, I did check out this place. It's item storage lady. Oh, while I'm here, fuck it, let's just store money. Hell yeah. I got 7k in the bank. 700 more and I can buy another magic armor. 1 for me and 1 for my son. And back to grinding. Now we have heal more, so life is good. So 111 is my max HP. I don't even need to heal right now. I'm gonna save it. health back. I've noticed that a couple times, but I didn't say anything. I got health back. Is that something with the magic armor? Let me see. Okay, yeah. Restores 1 HP for every 4 steps taken on field. That's lit! That is lit. Sweet. So that is a great piece of armor to get. It has so many benefits. Great defense, protection against magic, and it heals you. Now I got a little more strength to my swings now that I've leveled up. I think we'll go for a few more minutes here, then I might think about wrapping up. She. I know you guys probably don't want to watch me just run back and forth for like a billion more battles. That's the tough thing about streaming like JRPGs. Like this is like textbook JRPG grinding right here. This is like where it started pretty much. Let's check out more heal more. Okay, I'm back to full health, so I had to have healed at least like 40 to 50. At least. But yeah, like, that's the tough part about streaming JRPGs, especially as a like baby fresh fucking Twitch channel like this is, with like no viewers. I'm not trying to like feel sorry for myself, but like literally there's no viewers right now, as far as I'm aware. It's the one viewer that's myself, and that's the stream summary that I've got up on my screen right now. That's the only viewer. So that's kind of the tough part when you're a small streamer and you're playing games like this. It's not really, you know, it's no PUBG or Minecraft or you know, what's the big one? Rust? Yeah, Rust is the fucking flavor of the month nowadays. So, but not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah. But I like that's the thing. I want my streams to be. I want to play games that I want to play. You know, I'm a variety streamer, I guess is that's people's name for it, I suppose. So I'll play anything, and I've said that, you know, in the previous streams. I'll play pretty much anything. I'll play the trendy games. I'll play, you know, the new games, but I'll also play some, you know, classics like this. This is definitely considered a classic, you know. And like last week, whenever we fucking played Shrek, that was not a classic. That was horrible. Oh man, I'm still like thinking back on that game. That was like, oh, that was something. All right, let's see how much more heal does, or heal more does. Fuck. Let's see how much heal more does with 40 HP. Whoa. Okay, so 71. Does that do like? It's got to do at least 80 then, right? Or 75. Fuck. That's crazy. That's the move. The meta right there. So I can go as low as 40 and I'm good. Oh, now I get the critical. I would have defeated him with the normal attack, but whatever. Okay. Alright. I don't want to end the stream just by grinding, so let's try to do something. Okay? I hear you. We gotta do something, right? That's all there is to it. So let's do something. I cast Return. Let's attempt to get Erdrick's armor. So first, let's head to town. Head to the inn. If I had 53 more gold, I could deposit 2k total. That's alright. Let's deposit a k. Now, I decided to teleport home first, and then walk to the desert place, even though we were closer at that other town, because I didn't want to deal with, like, shitty monsters on the way. Let's save at the King's, just, I don't know, because it's always a good habit to save often. That's what they always tell you in RPGs, save often. Usually the RPGs that punish you by make you go to your last save if you die are the ones that tell you to save often. But still, no matter the case, you should save often. Hello. However far apart we may be, my heart will always be with you. Thank you, GF. It's Hercule. Man, it is still so hot in here. Must I crack the window further? Evidently. It doesn't even feel cold outside. What the fuck? What's happening? It's January. Why doesn't it feel cold outside? That's scary. No, it's cold outside. This window is also right above a heater, so I'm getting that radiant heat. I'm just being goofy. I'm being goofy / losing my mind in real time. Crack open a fresh fizzy water for this. I'm sorry, I should have muted myself whenever I took a drink. This mic picks up the most intricate sounds sometimes, and other times, you know, like when I'm talking like normally like this, you'd be like, and then like I'll do like a specific nasty sound, and it just picks up crystal clear and super loud, and I'm like, really? So if I'm like that registers better than like a normal speaking cadence for some reason. Well, I guess, you know, it's on like an audiograph, it's probably more spiky than like this. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Red slime. Scout. Oh, no. Not that. Ooh, okay. Scorpion. When scorpions are scary. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Okay, let's get Lodo's armor. I hope I don't need like a shovel item or some shit to fucking get this thing. So the shop is to the east of town, and it's buried by a tree behind his shop. And it's only the size of a town, so I'm sure if we explore around we'll be able to find it, but it's important with those clues because I'm sure we want to do as little steps as possible in that place because there's probably going to be some sinister random encounters. If Dragon is a base enemy there, then there's probably worse ones there too, you know? So is the surrounding land a desert because of the dragon, or was it always like a desert? And I love how you start on the fucking west of town, no less. Oh, okay, so it's standard big city. Mercara, or Mercedes. What was the name of that town? I'm so bad at remembering these names. Fuck. Just gonna cast a basic heal for now. this is a shop. And we can't get there that way, so... fuck. How do we do this? Do we have to just go around, it would appear? Yeah. Fuck. And of course there's a billion trees here, so... I mean, I guess I could just bring up a map. Guess I could just bring up a map. Hawkness Village. Hawkness Village map for NES. Okay, so we're going the right way. We're going the right way. I think this is the... Oh no. Mad Night. Shit. Okay, good, good, good. Okay. Really? Use. Yes, Loto armor. So is that better than... It is. I lose the benefit of healing though, but I'll take it. Okay. So I guess Loto's armor's optional, but this appears to be the best armor in the game because nothing else in the shops comes close. I'm gonna store the magic armor though. I think it's good to keep on hand. So now that we have that, all we need to do is get that seal and get the other shrine item. So, that wasn't that bad. Let us cast... I can just leave the town, right? Yeah, I can just leave the town. Yeah. Let's go back to the other place. Alright. What time are we at? How are we looking here? Okay. Okay. So I think I'm actually just going to end it here, you know, because it's really just going to be grinding, and I want to spare you guys that, because we already did a bit of grinding in this stream. It's kind of a shorter stream. I do apologize for the technical difficulties starting out there, kind of delayed our start. But yeah, it was a nice chill night tonight, nothing too major, but I did hope you enjoyed your time here, even if you're here for just a little bit. Appreciate it, and if you do want to support the channel, consider giving it a follow. It's not necessary, but it does help. And if you want to see more of what I'm up to, you can follow me on Twitter at GamingGoblin24, and also check out the YouTube channel, The Gaming Goblin, where all the previous live streams from Twitch are going to get uploaded to YouTube as well. But you can catch them on here for the next 60 days, so if you miss a stream, or you're just tuning in now, and you want to see the full thing, check out the video page. But other than that, I'm going to get going. Thank you again for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you next time.